Hi chickadees, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything beauty related on this platform. However, life gets in the way, and also with wedding season being almost kind of over, because I feel like my busiest season is always in the fall. I have no time to breathe. But now I get a little bit more of a break. I'm more flexible. I'm doing a lot of trials now for 2020. So if you're a bride looking to book, I would definitely take this opportunity in the winter to go ahead and book your trial. Even if you're getting married in 2021, the sooner the better. With the holiday parties coming up, I decided to film a more glowy, dewy, very JLO vibes makeup tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. I always like to keep my hair away from my face when I'm doing my makeup so I don't get any residue on my hairline or anything like that. So let's just do a quick little bun. I'm gonna be doing my hair afterwards, so go on my Instagram for the hair tutorial next. So guys, pretty much every week I go to Sephora and re-up on products or different shades that I need, and I'm always trying something new. For a long time, I was obsessed with the Dr. Jart Water Drop Moisturizer. I just feel like I really trust dermatologists when they come up with a product because they're the experts, they know what they're talking about. Also, before anything that I do, I always curl my eyelashes. I'm really due for a lash curl, a lash lift. And I pretty much get that done maybe once every 3 months. It is such a difference when you have your lashes curled. I just feel like even strips fall in place better. So if you haven't done that before, I highly recommend that if you have medium to long lashes, because obviously if they're too short, it's very difficult to curl. So on this Sephora trip, I picked up the Tatcha moisturizer, the dewy skin cream, and I tried it yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, and I really liked it, especially for winter, because my skin gets so dry and flaky. As you can see, I have nothing on my face. I literally just showered and I sat down. So I get a lot of I guess ashiness, dryness around my mouth. And it's gross, so this really helps. I just grab with my middle finger and just swirl it around. I'm really gentle when I apply any sort of primers or anything with my fingertips. You don't want to rub too hard. I really feel like it makes a difference in the long run. Especially if you're like me and I don't really plan on getting fillers or anything like that. Hopefully, I don't know, never say never, but right now that's my stand on it. Although I do love some results that I've seen on my clients when they get fillers or lip injections, any kind of alteration that they do. It looks really great on some people, but personally, I'm just nervous about it because first off, it's not something that's been around for decades and decades and decades. So anything new in the medical field, I'm kind of iffy about. You don't see our grandmas at least, walking around with years and years and years of fillers. So in the long run, I don't know. I'm just really iffy about things that I put in my body. Like, I won't even take pills if if I have a headache. Unless I'm dying, of course. By the way, my hands are clean. I just got out of the shower. So yes, I tend to use my fingertips a lot, but make sure that they are completely clean before you do. You don't want to be putting on bacteria on your face. So this is probably my favorite part of doing makeup, is just a nice blank slate to work with and really try and be moisturized. Even your under eye area, I feel like sometimes girls tend to forget that part, and it's so important because you can even get dry under here, and then when you apply your concealer, it just looks flaky and cakey, and it's not a good look. I feel like in person, you want your skin to look like skin, just a little bit more polished. So I would let this product seep into your skin for a couple of minutes just to really get hydrated. And then what I use is the Pore Professional. This is also something new that I picked up because I used to use their pore, I don't know, maybe it's called like a pore minimizer from Benefit. It comes in a little bit of a different packaging, but I didn't like that one in particular because first of all, the color is like a creamy color that was lighter than my skin. And also, if you were rubbing it in, it would turn into like lint. It's hard to explain, but if you've tried that product, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is more of a gel formula. So I really like this a lot better. And the main pore issues that I have and most people have is usually by your nose and this area, basically your T-zone. So let's go in. Also, shout out to Sunkissed by Chris. She's the one that gave me this beautiful tan. You can see my chest and my neck area a little bit. We opted out of the face just because she mentioned that sometimes you might look a little bit cakey if you have spray tan and then put makeup on. But she did such an amazing, thorough job all over my body. Like, it's all one tone, which I never thought was possible because when I tan naturally, my arms are the darkest part of my body. So now everything's all nice and even after my trip to Hawaii. So I'm just gonna use this darker shade of Smashbox, like I was saying, the 3.35 shade from Studio Skin by Smashbox. And just dab, dab, dab. This color matches my neck perfectly, even though when it goes on my face, you might be horrified because it really doesn't match my white skin on my face. So here we go once again with the Beauty Blender, just to smooth everything in and make sure we got every little corner and surface here. By the way, sorry if I keep turning my face this way, that's just where my big vanity mirror is. So I apologize for that. I don't have high-tech guru equipment yet, so we gotta work with what we have. I love concealers that come with a little wand because there's no need to dirty a brush. It's built right in. Usually I just go right into this corner and drag it out. Like this. This is really where my little discoloration issue is right in that area. And I also cover my lids with it. It works as a shadow primer too. I'm a bigger fan of concealer than I am of like a contour color. Just because when you're olive skin or darker, bringing out the brighter areas makes you look contoured, if you know what I mean. So same thing here, just go down. Everything that you want to pop. And that's it. So these are my areas that I like to pop out a little bit more. Again, taking your Beauty Blender, just dab, 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 and blend it in. I really love the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. And it has sort of like a pinkish tone to it, which is nice for the girls that might have a little purple tone in the under eye area, which I do. So I'm just gonna take a small brush and lightly pat the under eye area. I go on the sides of my nose pretty heavily because I like to brighten that up too. It makes your nose appear smaller and cuter. Basically, you're just gonna apply this powder anywhere that you applied your concealer. I even take this on my lids. It just creates a nice smooth canvas for the shadows to go on. So I like to use a fluffy brush when I'm dealing with bronzer around the smaller areas, like around the lips, my nose, and any little corner that I might want to shade in. If you watched one of my first videos on how to make your lips appear bigger, this trick does wonders. And it's something that I do even if I'm just wearing moisturizer and I want to apply a lip. Girl, this thing works miracles. You'll see. So basically you're just lining your lips as if you're using a lip liner. But it's just creating a bigger depth and shadow around this area. And it's more of a natural approach to bigger lips rather than overlining them, right? Okay. So this little area is already thin. What I do like to contour is the bottom part of it. And to make it appear shorter, I just go under here and shade in. Just really light hand. I also like to take the JH30 brush, which is a bigger, fluffier brush. And this is what I use to contour my cheeks. You'll see. So basically, right on top of where we built in that concealer. And don't forget to go up a little bit so that it all blends in. It just looks funny if you don't do this area like that, you know? Do my forehead a little bit. Don't forget to do your jawline. Lately, I've been noticing that I feel like I'm starting to get a double chin or something. I don't know. Basically, this area is not as tight as it used to be, and it's very scary. So I also think it's because I gained weight. I gained probably like 30 pounds in the last 2 years. Not a bad thing. I weighed under 100 pounds at one point. Very stressful time in my life. But, you know, we're good now. We're good, we're healthy, and this really helps if you have, you know, an insecurity like that. So here comes the fun part. To start off, I'll be using the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. These are beautiful shimmering shades, and use Seychelles. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know it's got to be a place because Fiji, Tahiti, Zanzibar. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. So I'm just gonna dab it with my finger and apply all over my lid. You'll see. Just going for a really glowy look. So it's better off this way. Basically, I'm gonna try to do my eye in the opposite process of things. You'll see what I mean. So just fill in the entire lid with gold. I'm even gonna do the inner corners because I want a really bright and fun, shimmery holiday look. I go underneath also in this corner. I'm really into the Hourglass new collection of 3 glitter tones. So for today, I'm going to be using the Molten shade. It's a really pretty mauve glittery tone. You'll see in a second. I find that the best way to get pigment out of shadows or glitter shadows, anything like that, is just using your actual fingers rather than a brush. It makes the world of a difference. Don't be alarmed if it's not absolutely perfect yet, because you're gonna blend it all in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This time I am gonna be taking the JH40 brush, blending brush, and just go right in the crease to blend things in. I'm using the Blood Moon shade off of the Huda Beauty Dusk palette. Use gentle upward strokes to smoke it all out. I'm going to be taking the same Molten glitter shadow from Hourglass, and I'm going to be applying right underneath. But don't go past the iris of your eye, because I do want a brighter look, and this is a darker kind of color. Anytime I'm going to be applying false lashes, I always apply mascara first, just to make sure that I'm getting rid of all the powder or glitter, any fallout on the lash, and also so that the falsies blend in with the black of this lash. I'm using the Hourglass mascara, which claims to make your lashes 400 times longer, so let's see how this does. I guess if you're going really dramatic, it suits you, you know? But for everyday use, this would not be my go-to. I'm gonna be applying the Cosmania Lashes 4 Days pack, and these lashes are just the longest, wispiest lashes I have ever found. I wish I bought every single pair in the store when I had a chance, but you know, I like to try things out first, see how it adheres to the eye, and how it works with different eye shapes before I make bigger investments. So that's definitely one of my favorite lashes at the moment. I need to get some more because I'm almost out, and my brides love them. For my eyebrows, I always use a dark brown shadow, and it's just very easy, simple to do. I like a more natural lash. So basically, I just brush my hairs upwards just so that I'm able to get into every little space of my eyebrow that needs a little darkening. Also, if you had any fallout from the mascara, I just use this little wand and flicker it off. Time to wipe off this excess powder that's been making me look crazy. If you want that JLO glow, I like using the Patrick Ta highlighting mist. It's amazing, and it just glides on so softly. You know what I mean when you use a really intense highlighter in person? It just looks really funny because you'll see like boom, highlight, and then nothing else, no other shimmer around the face, which looks really silly in my opinion. So it's perfect for that all over glow. Let's shake this up. I like to apply in sort of a U shape around the sides of my face. Wow, pretty intense. If you got anything on your lashes, don't worry, you could just use a makeup wipe. Make sure to clean them off. Same thing with the hair. For blush, when I'm more tan, I like to use a deeper shade, such as Sweet as Cocoa from MAC. So in the container, it looks very, very dark, but what's amazing is how it glides into the skin and the color that it creates. You'll see right now, it just makes you look bronzy and glowy. It has some shimmery reflex in here. And this is pretty much my go-to blush when I'm really tan. Last but not least, I'm gonna be using the Jordana Chilled Brandy Frappe. And I love this shade on olive tone skin. It's just so pretty when you blend it in with a nude lippy. Today I'll be using the Guerlain Nude shade. And we're back with fabulous hair. If you want to learn how I got the Ariana Grande half ponytail, very voluptuous and luscious hair from my brand Bridal Butterflies, I actually used an entire pack of hair extensions, and I show you exactly how I do it on a mini tutorial that I posted on my Instagram, which the link will be below. On the makeup side, I just want to kind of touch up a couple of details, and the last thing that I do will be put on a nude eyeliner in my waterline. It just makes things pop. You look fresh and healthy. When you're working with smokier shadows, you'll have a little residue of the shadow, so it cleans it up as well. I'm using, this is actually a lip liner, so it's got more of like a nudie pinkish tone. And this one is from NYX Cosmetics. It's waterproof actually, pretty in pink. I gave you guys some valuable tips and you learned some of my hacks. I'm sorry if it's not up to speed. I know I speak very slowly sometimes, but at least I try to be very thorough with you guys. If you love my posts and would like to see me create some more, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.